Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here, back at you with another Thrift With Me video. Today we're going to cover 5 or 6 thrift stores. Let's get started with the first clip. Here is thrift store number 1 for this video. Looking in the plush bin as always. Picked up a decent amount of plush at this one. I'm going to show some of them right here. I pass up that Kermit. I've never had much luck with it. I do pick up that Hippo. Can't remember its name right now. I haven't actually listed it yet, but I'm working on listing it. That's a bit. There's all the plush I got. I'm going to show some of them in the summary. But I did also pick up that pair of shoes worth around 50 or 60 bucks. So not bad for one little trip. I'm also going to show some more stuff that I pick up. The little owl, the Joey, that's Joey the dragon, Beanie Boos, and a couple other items. That's a giraffe, even though it kind of looks like a cow. But I'm going to show you a little bit more of the store. I don't really pick up anything else. I do pick that up. I don't think it was probably really worth it. One point I picked it up, a little kid wanted it, so I gave it to him, and then I guess his mom said no, so he put it back. There's a bunch of silverware. That's a preview for what's going to potentially be in this video. I find a lot of silverware in this video. Don't pick up any pots or pans or plates or anything like that, even though I just sold some plates for some good money. Looking for Starbucks cups there. Didn't see any Starbucks cups. Usually Starbucks is the only type of mug or cup that I pick up. Unless it's like a decent pattern or, you know, some kind of Looney Tunes or some other character. Yeah, you can see me for a second. This is the small electronics section right there. I don't really pick up much there usually. And yeah, that's it for this one. So this was a Goodwill. I picked up a decent amount of plush. These were 4 for $2, so 50 cents each. Start out with some of the ones I got. These little bunnies, set of 2 bunnies. I think I have them listed for like 17 bucks. Paid $1 for them, obviously. This little Jurassic World plush is listed for around 17. Most of these are like $15 to $20 plush, I believe. This one's a little bit more. It's an older Clifford. It's from 85, I think. 87. So a year after I was born. This is a Clifford Norman Bidwell plush. He's about 15 inches long. This little Godiva bunny. Some of these are a little bit longer tail items. Like the sell-through rate wasn't that great on them, but I think they will sell eventually. And if not, I will just either put them in whatnot if I decide to keep doing it, or just donate them, because 50 cents is really not that big of a cost to me. So that little Godiva bunny, this little Cutie Toes unicorn plush, this little giraffe sequin. I think he's around like 13 or something like that. This is an Elf on the Shelf plush, little St. Bernard dog worth around 12. And most of these numbers I'm saying are free shipping. This little guy's already gotten a couple likes on Mercari, but hasn't sold yet. It's a giraffe. I thought it was a cow at first, but it's actually a giraffe. I'm pretty sure. But they look very similar. So one of the listings actually had both. This one's probably one of the best ones out of the slot. This is a bunny, Pearl. The bunny, it's a Thai or TY. It's probably worth around $35. Sven, bendable legs. I've sold him before for $15 to $20. He does ship first class, even though he's a little bit big. Hulk smash. Squirrel. I've sold this one, exact one, for $23. So I was able to go in and look at the old listing and obviously use the pictures of this one, but I was able to list it pretty quickly. This one has already sold. Joey the dragon sold for, I think, like 15 bucks, something in that range. It's a small, like 5-inch squishmallow. Gidget with new tags. This one is actually a Cinemark exclusive, so it's worth a little bit more, around 20, 25 bucks for that little thing. And Spyro, I think, or no, Figment. I don't know my dragons that well. This is Figment. He's worth around probably 30 to 40 bucks. He's a little bit bigger. But let's cut to something that I didn't buy that I thought I was going to buy. If y'all seen Troy Mountain Mountain Treasure, he sold a ton of painted ponies recently. And yeah, I saw them and I was like, ooh, these are going to be good. Not the price they are asking. So I'll cut to that clip and then I'll come back with the next thrift store after that. And then I'll come back with a summary of the next thrift store. I'm headed to the checkout right here and I see these painted ponies. That one right there, let's throw a comp up right here. $42.99 and $49.99. They are not worth it at that price, unfortunately. I thought I'd found some good ones, but there's a reason they were still sitting there. Now we're on to the next thrift store. This is one of my favorite ones for getting bag toys. They're actually pretty good about their bag toys. These are just random toys that are sitting there. I don't see anything that great that's like train tracks or something like that. That's $5 is way too much for that, in my opinion. That thing looked interesting. It's something from the Dark Knight movie, but I just didn't pick it up. I don't know why. It just didn't look that interesting to me. The items I do pick up, I'm about to show right here, I think. Yes, Little People, $2 for that whole bag of Little People. I think that's the bag I was looking at. I pick it up. I also pick up that bag of plush for $3. I don't know if it was worth it or not. There's a couple good ones in there. Rubble. I don't think I show Rubble in the summary, but I did get Rubble from Paw Patrol. Usually combine him with the other Beanie Boos from that franchise, Sky, Chase, and a couple other ones. So also pick that up. That's the best find from this thrift store. Beyblade. That's still new in the packaging. I did actually scan it, so I was able to see the value of it, and it had good value. That's why I picked it up. And I think I'm also going to show a couple more clips before I do the summary of the second part of this thrift store. So let's cut to that real quickly. Here is the second part of this thrift store. It's usually in the back, like in a warehouse. First thing I see is squishmallows, and I'm like, oh, yay, squishmallows. I look at the tush tag, and it says $6 on one of them. It doesn't say it on the other one, so I'm like, okay, maybe the other one's not $6. Maybe I can get it cheaper. Because $6, it really wasn't worth it at $6. Usually I can find some decent plush in here. They just throw everything in there. There's a little Beanie Boo that I think I actually missed. I don't think I picked that one up. There's Daniel Tiger. I didn't pick him up either. I don't know why I didn't. I think the prices here were, it's made up whenever you go to the checkout, so I'm really not sure what the prices are. But there's a Puppy Surprise. If these were all 50 cents each, I would probably pick them up. But that one was probably going to be $1 or $2. I think it might have actually still had the babies too, which is always good. If you pick up Puppy Surprise, you want the babies to be in there. That's where the money's at usually for the Puppy Surprise plush. There's also a bunch of Mickey and Minnie in here. I don't pick up Mickey and Minnie anymore unless it's 50 cents. That one was probably going to be $6, like the Squishmallow, because I guess it's kind of based on sizing for some of these. But yeah, I think I'm going to show in a second some other ones I pick up. Like I pick up a decent amount of Beanie Boos here. I think it's a total of like 12 to 15 Beanie Boos. You can probably see some of them. There's one right there. Heather, I think, is that one's name. It's like Catacorn. But yeah, I'm just looking at the plush. There's Bucky the Beaver. I have one of those listed in my store and it hasn't sold yet, and it's a Christmas theme. So right now, I'm not going to pick up Christmas plush unless, you know, their sell-through rate's really good. So here I'm going to cut to the Beanie Boos right there. Glitzy, the reindeer. There's Pearly. There's Kirby. A couple other ones. There's a little German Shepherd puppy. So those are all ones I pick up. I'm going to show in the summary more detail of them. So let's cut to the summary of all of plush that I found at this store. As y'all saw from those couple clips, I picked up a couple items at this thrift store. The bag of plush was okay, I guess. Had this little guy listed around 15. These two are Oriental Trading Company, like planets. Is what they're supposed to be. This little guy is 15. TJ Masks is around 12 or so. This little thing is the best one out of that lot. This Beyblade is new in the packaging. Packaging just has some damage. Should go for around 40 to 50 bucks. Even with the damaged packaging. If it was pristine, it'd be more. But even with the damaged packaging, it's decent. Anything Beyblades, well, I'm saying that and maybe not these. These are McDonald's toys from Beyblades. Not worth that much. I think I have them listed for like 10, something in that range. And y'all saw the little people as well. It's a whole bag of them for $2. I've sold the DC ones in the past for I think 12. I had one more than this, so this will probably go for around 10, something in that range. That'll definitely make my money back. And then I got a whole bag of other Little People characters right here. So it's like 9 or 10 of other Little People. I don't know if they're any specific value to them. I think I put them at like $1 each, so these might be listed for like somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks. They'll ship first class though, so that's good. And then I also hit up the other section of that store, which is in the back. They have two different parts of that store. They had a ton of Beanie Boos. Y'all saw I left that Squishmallow at $6. It's just not worth it with the sell-through rate that it had. But I got all these Beanie Boos. They are all currently listed in my store if you want them. I'm just kidding. Y'all don't need to buy anything from me. This one actually I just sold on Whatnot to Kayla, along with some of these other ones I think. Sold to Misha. I think one or two of these sold to Misha as well. But yeah, all these little Beanie Boos, I put them at $5 each. Some of them are more because they have, this one still has the tags and it's in really good condition overall. And then I've sold one or two on Amazon that were good enough condition to be sold new with tags. But this one will make my money back on those. They were 50 cents each, like I said. This is Kirby. Kirby will sell for between $20 and $30. But yeah, really good pickup there for those Beanie Boos. That thrift store, they just randomly priced those plush, so I wasn't sure what they were going to be. But I was happy to get all those at 50 cents each. Next clip. This is one of my favorite things to pick up lately. Has been silverware that are in sets like this. This set was $8. Only $8 for this is really nice. And then I also picked up this pair of Nike pants slash track pants or whatever. That Nike tag looked vintage to me. It's double XL in size. I'll talk about it a little bit more in the summary, but those are the two items I pick up at this thrift store. And I think I'm gonna, for a second, yeah, $5 right there is what that cost. I think I'm gonna take you around the thrift store a little bit more to see. That one I'm showing $8. Blue tags. This thrift store varies its prices each week. Each price is different, like 25%, 50%, 75% off, and then pink tags are 50 cents for clothing. I'm showing the rest of this store. They got furniture. That's all the 50-cent clothes right there. Usually I'm not picking up many of those unless it's something I recognize or something. They used to put the new clothes out on racks. Now they just throw it in with all the other clothes, which is really annoying because I like looking at the new clothes to see what's out. Like I found a really nice Taylor Swift shirt one time, and it's worth like $80 because it was on the new rack, because I'm not going to spend the time to go through every single rack of clothing for the new tags. Could ask what color the tags are, but that's out of the, they might not even tell me that. But let's cut to the summary before I start rambling and make this video 30 minutes long. So I only picked up a couple items from this thrift store. They were pretty good overall. This whole set of flatware slash silverware, this is the Royal Chippendale pattern from Oneida. So I like picking up Oneida for sure. Learned that from some awesome people in this community. But yeah, this is Oneida. If you see Oneida and you see a set, you probably can't even see that, but it says Oneida on it. It's a Royal Chippendale. Usually this set has like a gold leaf pattern at the end, but this one did not. So I have this currently listed for $219. I'm expecting anywhere between $150 and $200, my guess. And then I also picked up these Nike pants. I think they're vintage. I haven't technically listed them yet. They were $5 at St. Vincent de Paul. Y'all can read that, but it's got this old Nike. I think that's an older Nike tag. From what I looked up, comps are anywhere between $50 and $100 for these. These are size XL, I think, or double XL. So, and they're still stretchy in the waistband, so that's good as well. They also still have the drawstrings, which is another plus. So, pretty good value there for two items at one thrift store, or two items total, but it's like 37 pieces of flatware, but two listings. Look what I found the next one I went to. More silverware. Oneida again. Anytime I can find Oneida, it's really good. As y'all saw at that thrift store, I got some more silverware. Right after getting that one, I went to another one and got silverware. This one is actually at Goodwill, believe it or not. This is Oneida again. Rose Pendant is the pattern on this one. It's a really nice pattern. It's like 40-something pieces. I think I have it listed for, again, around $200 for this whole. I don't know. I did split these up, but I think the value is around $200. I split them up individually just to see if it would work any better. The sell-through rate actually wasn't that great on these, but I decided to list them. I've never actually seen this in a set. It's like a cocktail slash seafood. I thought it was an oyster one, but it's not called oyster. But yeah, decent value there, about $200. We're back at the Purple Cow, which is a funny name for a thrift store, but I do pass on that guy, believe it or not. Sell-through rate was bad, and it was huge. It was probably going to be $4 or $5. I talk about this a little bit in the summary, so I'm probably repeating myself a little bit here, but Stitch and Komodo Dragon, bunch of Barbie dolls. This is like right before this thrift store closes, so I don't know if they just put that bin of stuff out. That's Jane from Descendants coronation dress. Snow White. I think I pick up Cinderella along with like 5 or 6 other dolls. The lady was saying like $2 each, and I was like, I'm not paying $2 each for a Barbie doll. So she gave them to me 2 for $1, which was nice because I really don't know much about Barbies. If you see something that I pick up that you think might be worth it, or if you see something in this bin that's worth it, let me know. I just don't know Barbie stuff that well. I've picked it up in the past at the Goodwill bins and haven't had much luck with it. I've had luck with Monster High stuff. I'll pick those up because those sell well, and I can kind of tell what they are. I think that's Disney as well, I believe. It looks like I picked it up. I don't remember for sure. There's also some random dolls in here that something sold. I forgot to turn on the audio. Sorry about that. So that was me selling something, not one of y'all, just if you're wondering. But yeah, let's cut to the summary of the plush, those two plush, and all the dolls that I pick up. I'm going to show like 5 or 6 of the dolls. I think I pick up a total of like 12 dolls. That one I thought might have been Monster High. I haven't listed it yet. It's sitting right behind me actually as I record this audio. But yeah, those dolls are weird. think these all came from like a garage sale. That person listed them way too high and wasn't able to sell them. But let's cut to the summary real quickly. So this thrift store, this is Purple Cow. You'll saw me pick up Stitch and that little Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon is for my niece if she wants it and her mom wants her to have it. But I also got some Barbie dolls. None of these are really that great, I don't think. They were 50 cents each. There was no sign saying how much they were, but these are all Disney. I'll probably list them in a lot. The best one is probably this one. This is Jane from Descendants. Erudon, I think is the name of the place. But yeah, this one's like her coronation ball dress. She's worth around 20 bucks, so she'll pay for all of them with that. And then I have a couple more, but I don't have them to show. But yeah, she's definitely, I think, the best, unless y'all see something different from that, from the clip. If y'all see something different from the clip, let me know which ones might be valuable. Isn't this guy the cutest ever? This is the next thrift store I go to. Grogu, or the child from Star Wars, whichever one you want to call it, from the Mandalorian show. I picked that up. It's only $3 or $4. I do pass on that. Sell-through rate wasn't there for it, but for the Grogu, the sell-through rate was definitely there. Even though size small, the sell-through rate was definitely there for it. So I think the value, I'll talk about the value in the summary. And here I'm just showing clothes. I know y'all don't want to look at clothes, so let's cut to the summary. Brooks Brothers, a decent brand to pick up. I sell it every once in a while, but I don't pick it up anymore. So I only picked up one item at this store, but it was a cool one. This Grogu Spirit jersey, or Spirit jersey is what I think it was called. On the back, the Mandalorian. It's a cool shirt. This is only size small, but comps are around 50 bucks, I believe, for this thing. If not even more. So really cool shirt. So I got a little bit of everything in this video. I got one or two more clips to show y'all. Here is Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. If you're in Baton Rouge and you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. It's closing July 2nd. So make sure, if you're watching this and lurking, make sure you go check it out. There's more Barbie dolls. Settlers of Catan, always pick this game up if it's new or used, but this one is new and sealed. I'll talk about the value of it in the summary, but yeah, the board games here, I found them decently well. I found all those puzzles at one time for $3 each, and they went for big money. I don't pick up any of these dolls. They were, I think that said $2 each. I'm not picking up Barbies at $2 unless it's like, well, Monster High is not Barbies, but you know what I mean. I'm not picking up a doll unless I know the value is going to be there for it, and I don't know the value of most of those. This is more stuff that I'm looking at. Instant Learning Center, most of the stuff is used. Oh, these guys. Yes, How to Train Your Dragon. You ever see How to Train Your Dragon? Pick it up. I'll also show some more. That's all. I don't pick up that little thing. I don't pick up those either. The value wasn't there for those from what I could see. So y'all seen them sitting over my shoulder the whole video probably. This Settlers of Catan, I picked this up at the thrift store. New in the packaging. Anytime you see Settlers of Catan, especially new and sealed, pick it up. Even if it's not new and sealed, I think you should still pick it up. But I paid $4 for this. This is Here Today, Gone Tomorrow in Baton Rouge. They're closing soon, unfortunately. But yeah, I paid $4. It's gonna go for around $50 on Amazon. I'm gonna send that in FBA, and I have to send it in as collectible because I can't sell it new on Amazon, but I can sell it as collectible like new. Also picked up some of my favorite items to pick up: How to Train Your Dragon, Barf and Belch, and Hook Fang. I almost have the names. I almost know the names by now, but these are from the Hidden World movie, which came out in like 2018, 2019. This one's worth around $40. This one's worth around $15. I couldn't not show this item in this summary. This looked very interesting to me. It reminded me of some of the under cabinet stuff that you see that's supposed to help with small minimalist houses. This is like looks like a medicine cabinet kind of thing. I do pick it up. I'll show it more in the summary. Here I'm just showing more of the stuff at this one. This is one I'd already been to. This is one where I got all the silverware at for $15. So this thrift store is kind of on the way to the post office, so I'll usually pass by it if I'm headed to the post office and it's not too late. This Goodwill is usually open until like 8, so I don't think I have to worry about that. But I do pick up some other stuff here that I'm going to show in the summary. I don't know if you can see it. It's going to be to the left when I'm going down this aisle, but I don't think I actually get there on this video. But it's some DVDs, some old school DVDs for sure. They were in one of those little baskets that's right there at the end. So let's cut to the summary of what I found at this store. So at the final thrift store for this video, y'all saw me pick up that little cabinet, but I'm going to show you what I found first that I didn't actually show. Highway Patrol. If y'all remember this show, let me know. I've never even heard of it. Highway Patrol Complete Season 4. It's got Broderick Crawford starring in Highway Patrol. This is Season 2. Unfortunately, Season 3 was missing a disc, so I did not pick it up, and it wasn't actually as great of a sell-through as these. These two should both sell for around 50 bucks. The sell-through rate was more than 100%, which is really good. So if you don't know how to do sell-through rate, which some new people might not, you search the item on eBay. So say there's 10 of these listed, and you search, filter it to sold, there's 20 sold. That means it's a 200% sell-through rate, I believe, if my math's correct. It's over 100% sell-through rate, though, either way. So if there's more sold than listed, it's a good item to pick up, if the profit's there, obviously. And then also Sea Hunt with Lloyd Bridges is around the same for 50 bucks. So I paid 10 bucks for each one of these sets of DVDs. This might be the best item. I'm not sure though. I've had a problem trying to research this thing. This is EALTD. I don't know if it's Ethan Allen or not. It doesn't, I don't think it is. I wish it was. But I paid $7.99 for this. It's like an over the cabinet, or it's like a cabinet teak wood with folding doors like this. I've seen some. I saw one. They've sold for around 100 bucks, and then I found one on Etsy that had $525 on it, and it said out of stock. I don't really know Etsy, so I don't know if that means it's sold for $525, which I doubt it did. But mine, the ones that sold on eBay didn't have the extra stuff in here like this one does. This one has the little cabinet right here, and also has these little things at the top that go back and forth. So I'm not sure if that's gonna make this one better or worse, or it won't make it worse, I don't think, because you can take that out. But who knows the value on this? I have no idea. What would you list this at if you had to list it? Terra Peak didn't really help very much. Terra Peak showed one sold for like 130 or 120. So, and one was an auction that someone put up. It sold for 65 plus shipping. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for coming along. That was a lot of thrift stores, about a week's worth of thrift stores probably. I also have some good garage sale finds that I need to get some more garage sale footage to show, because it's only like a 2-minute clip right now. But yeah, don't forget to like this video, comment with your favorite item that was found. Mine is probably going to be the silverware, just because it's so cool to get into a new category and start finding stuff like that that's worth a lot in a category, and to be able to find all the rose pendant ones at Goodwill and sort through them. Like, there is a total of 60, so I paid 15 bucks for all these. Should bring about 200, like I said. So, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching.